We don't want to change our friendships and the way they flow because it can feel like turning our back on our history that we've built with them and they've built with us. So we'd rather keep the structures the same, the way we relate the same, what we do for each other the same. It's really normal for friendships to change and adjust when we grow and go through different life experiences, because what you needed at one point may not be what you need right now. And that's just a normal flow of life. Allow yourself to be open. Allow your friendships with people to change and adjust so that they and you can flourish into what you need to be in this new season of your life. Hi guys, welcome to You Are Unlocked, a place for all your holistic health and wellness needs to help you unlock a happier life. My name's Yuna and I'm so glad you're here. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how to adjust your friendships, because it's not just a necessary part of life, it's also a normal part of life, and how by adjusting your friendships, you can both grow and achieve your goals. This will help you not feel guilty when your friendships change, grow, or adjust. It will help you feel more supported in life, and it will help you recognize what is actually keeping you friends with someone, which will give you the ability to change it if you need to. Sometimes we don't want to change our friendships and the way they flow because it can feel like turning our back on our history that we've built with them and they've built with us. So we'd rather keep the structures the same, the way we relate the same, what we do for each other the same, so that we feel like we're being loyal to them and loyal to the time, effort that we've spent together in the past. But there was a point when you didn't know that person, and that loyalty to them didn't exist because they were just a stranger. But then they came into your life, and at that point, you realized there was something in them that you found valuable and you saw as serving a purpose in your life and you serving a purpose in their life. Even if you didn't recognize it and realize it at the time, you saw something valuable in that friend that they could help you grow and support you with, and you could help them grow and support them with. Things like someone to connect with so you're not lonely, someone to laugh with, someone to hang out with, someone to learn new things and explore ideas with, or someone to help other people with. These kind of things can be things that actually made you see that you wanted to be friends with someone and form a bond. When we don't recognize and realize that our loyalty wasn't just based on the person, it was also based on the fact that we could help each other grow in a certain area, it can be really hard to allow our friendships to adjust. It's really normal for friendships to change and adjust when we grow and go through different life experiences, because what you needed at one point may not be what you need right now. And that's just a normal flow of life. For example, when you're a kid, a lot of your focus is just on hanging out with your friends and talking non-stop. You go to school with them and you spend all your time talking, and then you leave school, and what do you want to do? You still want to hang out with your friends, share everything, and play. That is a normal part of that stage in your life. And so spending a lot of time with your friends and building that bond together is what's needed in that season. But then you get older and you get a job, and now your schedule changes in this new season of life. All of a sudden, you can't spend all your time talking and your whole day with them because a lot of your day is taken up with work. And in that new season, you may not pour out as much into your friendships as you used to, because you have new aspects of yourself that need to be developed. Things like work relationships, business relationships, financial stability, and work ethic. So your friendships will adjust again in that new season of your life because you don't have as much time as you used to pour out into that bond. Or you may go through another season of life where you get into a committed relationship, and that has effects on your friendship bonds as well. Not necessarily negatively, it doesn't have to be like that. It's just friendships flowing and adjusting differently. So as you get a partner and you pour out into that committed relationship, you may not have as much time to talk to your friends as you used to as you develop that new relationship bonds. Or even if you talk to them for the same amount of time, you may have to learn how to process your emotions by yourself a little bit more, or learn how to process them with your partner instead of leaning as heavily on your friends. And that is a normal flow and adjustment that comes with the next new season in life that you may be going through. Realizing that life constantly changes the same way seasons come and go will help you adjust your friendships with more ease. What worked for you in the last season or the last few seasons may not be what's necessary for right now. So being open and flexible to change will help you in this new transition that you may be going through. You can do that a lot easier with 4 steps. Firstly, realizing where you currently are. Secondly, realizing where you want to be. Thirdly, coming up with a strategy. And fourthly, learning how to communicate that. So I'll quickly run through them and tell you how to do that. Firstly, realizing where you are. We go through life constantly having experiences, but we may not take the time to realize how we felt about them, what we thought about them, or what that life experience was meant to teach us. This can create a feeling of lost and being lost in the moment because we can't recognize where we currently are and how we feel about it. So take some time to reflect on the things you've recently gone through. One thing you can do to help with that is spend a bit of alone time. For me, I actually don't really have a problem with spending time by myself. I actually really enjoy it, and I do balance it out with hanging out with my friends and meeting up with people, but I am more than happy to go and do things by myself, explore, go and take myself out and visit a new place and do all of these fun activities alone, because I realize that when I'm alone, I can hear my thoughts a lot more clearly and I can understand or recognize how I feel about a certain moment or what I may be going through. And other people are great for processing that, but sometimes you do just need that silence where you're by yourself so that you can really take moments of self-reflection. Secondly, set a life goal. Once you recognize and realize where you are, you want to set a sense of direction. And the way that you do that is by creating a goal that you want to achieve. Something that you want to get better at, something new that you want to learn, or something that you want to be successful in. Once you know where you are and where you want to be, you will naturally see a gap between the two. And the way that you close that gap between the two is by setting a strategy. It's not enough to just hope and wish that you can jump to the finish line. You need a way that you're going to get there. So you need to think about what skills and knowledge do I need to develop and learn so that I can get from where I am to where I want to be. And you can do this in a lot of different ways, but possibly by searching up people online who have been successful in the journey that you want to go on. Look at the strategies they took. What lessons did they learn? And what things can you apply to your own life? These first 3 steps will help you recognize and realize where you currently are in life and what adjustments you may need to make. That's really important in actually helping you know how your friendships may adjust and change. Because when you have a goal and you have a strategy for something that you want to do, there will be natural things that you need to change in your life and things that you'll need to pour out into, whether that's with your time, your attention, or your effort. And so your schedule will change. And as it changes, or your emotional needs change, or things that you need support in change, you can communicate that with your friends. And through that communication, your friendships will naturally change and grow to this new season that you're stepping into. And in the same way, you can ask your friends, what are they going through in life right now? What things do they want to grow and change in? And then what ways can you support them and adjust the way that you two flow together to help that? Let me give you a practical example of how you can go through this 4-step process just to make it a bit easier to understand. So let's say in life, all you know right now is that you love eating pastries. You don't know anything else. All you know is that you love to eat and you love to eat pastries. Well, one thing you can do by reflecting is realizing that, hey, one day I would actually really love to start my own business that does really well. And my love for pastries is something that I give out to other people so that they love it too. So you've done step 1. You've recognized where you are. You don't know anything about business, but you know that you want other people to love pastries the same way you do. And then you can get on to step 2. You want to figure out as a goal how to set up a successful pastry business. Once you've figured out where you are and where you want to go, you look at the gap. The gap in this case could be the fact that you may not know how to make pastries very well to the point where people are willing to spend money on it. Or the gap also may be you don't know much about business, how to set them up, or anything about finances. So at that point, you come up with a strategy by going to cooking classes to learn how to make pastries, a business course, joining one so that you can learn about finances, how business works, and how to set one up. And by joining these different things, you've created a strategy to close the gap. Once you've got a strategy and you start committing to that with actions, your life will naturally change. All of a sudden, you don't have as much time in the evenings to maybe hang out with friends because you may be at cooking classes or doing the course that you're taking. And as your schedule changes, don't leave your friends in radio silence and drop off from the commitments that you may have previously had. You can communicate that, hey, I may not have as much time to talk because I'm doing this thing in my life now. And then after that, realize what your new emotional needs are. You could tell them that I might want to talk a little bit more about how I'm struggling with this new business venture that I'm going on. And although I know that's not what we usually talk about, are you open to hearing that? Or whatever you need in this new season. But by being clear about how you're changing and how you might want the friendship to adjust and change, it will help them also be honest about where they're at and what they can help you with, which will naturally help you flow better in the next season in life. That way you don't feel weighed down by committing to requirements of a past season that you can no longer hold up because this current season doesn't look like the past. I have a lot of long-term friendships. Like in terms of my best friends, one of them I've known for 20 years. One of them I've known for 18 years. And another one I've known for 12 years. I was just doing the math. So those are my 3 best friends and how long those friendships have lasted. And one of the most beautiful things to see is how they've changed, they've developed, they've grown, the different seasons that we've gone through, the things that we've lived through together, and how they currently aren't the same person that they used to be. And that's not a bad thing. Things about them have flourished that I didn't see back when we were small kids. But it's been beautiful to see that journey evolve and express itself. And I'm still loyal to the person. I'm still loyal to our friendship and the fact that I'm there for them, they're there for me. But I allow different sides of them to come out as life changes, happens, and we grow through different seasons together. So allow that. Allow yourself to be open. Allow your friendships with people to change and adjust so that they and you can flourish into what you need to be in this new season of your life. And that's it for today, guys. It's been a pleasure to have shared this small portion of your journey with you.